Hello everyone, and today we'll be making the tunnel from the Puppet Master. So what you're going to need is a mannequin, some clay, super glue, acrylic paint, brushes, green buttons, and the green shirt. So the first thing you're going to do is to make his head, and hopefully you still have that wiring for a 6-shooter, because we're going to use that wiring to attach his drill. Add his ears. Then you're going to paint his head with some flesh colored paint. Don't forget to paint his hands as well. Then you're going to make his drill, and you're going to paint it silver. Then you're going to attach that drill to his head. So for his eyes, well, he kind of has two different eyes. One that's squinting and another one that's open. I think there's one that's wide open, but for me personally, I'm going to go with the squinting version. Also, you can now attach his hands. Okay, so now get your green shirt. So I got a cutout body on the green shirt. Make sure it's bigger enough to go on the puppet. Then you're gonna cut that part of the shirt. You're gonna make another cutout of the shirt. Put it on top. Cut the middle, not the bottom part, but the top part. You're gonna sew the excess from the inside. You're gonna flip it inside out. Then you're gonna add the flap, or should I say neck collar, you know, just like we did to 6-armed Woody over here. Wait a minute! Toy Story release date: November 22nd, 1985. Puppet Master release date: October 12th, 1989. Did Toy Story steal the idea from the Puppet Master? Anyways, make some rectangles and then fold it in half. So that'll be making his sleeves. So I'm on to the body part of the shirt. So to make the badge, you're gonna make a star and the little ribbon that's hanging the star. You're gonna paint it red and blue. Paint the star yellow. Then you're gonna super glue the star onto the badge part. To make the pockets, you gotta make some squares. And you gotta fold the squares from the back side. And you gotta make 2 small pockets. And then you gotta make 2 bigger pockets to go on the bottom of the shirt. And this is how the back of the pocket should look like. So one of the pockets you should glue the badge on. And for the other pocket you gotta add a rectangle in the middle. And for the rectangular pocket, add a yellow rectangle on it. And for the bigger pockets, you're gonna add this triangular part to be the flaps of the pockets. And then once you finish with the pockets, you can now attach them to the shirt. Then use some yellow felt to go around the bottom arms. Add these yellow things. Then you're gonna get 2 yellow yarns to make the yellow thing. So you get 6 yarn strings. Place them all together, and then you gotta use the super glue to glue on the ends. And the tough part of that is that you have to wait until the super glue dries, which will take about 30 minutes. So then you're gonna add the yellow rope thing right here where the thing is. I don't know what it's called anyways. So yeah, you're gonna glue the end, and then you're gonna twist the yarns so it can be formed into a rope-like texture. And you're gonna go around the shoulder and attach it to the other side. It should look something like this. So just like we did to the shirt, you're gonna do 2 cutouts, sew them together, and flip it inside out. And you're gonna have the bottom part of the pants glued onto where under his knees should be, so he could have that baggy pants effect, like the ones those real army soldiers have. Okay, so if you want to make your shirt removable, you can add some buttons and some slits to the shirt, or you can just glue it to the body so it'll never be removed. So this part might be a little difficult, but you can now use the clay to make his boots, and once the clay dries, you can now paint the boots black. And now we're gonna add the belt. We're gonna make a belt buckle, some clay, and have some black felt for a belt. And finally, you have your very own tunneler.